Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Pro Chat. I'm going to let everyone log in here. Sorry for a couple minute delay. I had a technical difficulty. Story of my life right now. All right, so we've got Xuan in here. I'm going to let her jump on. Xuan and Liz. And there's my girls.
Hey,
Hi, long time no chat.
sweaty.
Wait, did you just do cardio?
No, I was cooking.
Girl.
I was running late, so I was like frazzled and trying to get to everything in the pot before we started.
Uh, oh, I was like rushing around. I was getting my last meal in, and my husband's like, he's like, it's 6:40, and I'm like, I know, I gotta get this food in because I don't like to eat too late because I get up
Yeah,
really early, and then it can kind of impact like where I'm at with, my weight, and I try to be really consistent on prep. I really kind of lock in on meal timing the last like 6 weeks. Like I really try not to deviate off of it. Of course it does happen. I try, and I don't worry about it, but if I can really control eating my last meal before 7 o'clock, then I wake up like a more accurate weight most of the time, so I was like, let me get this meal in, even though I literally ate at 5 because I got home from picking up my daughter, and we went to the grocery store. So I'm like, and I sent Liz the picture. I'm like sitting out here eating while I'm working, but it was like 5 o'clock. So I ate at 5 and like 6:30, but it's okay. I
Whenever
got
I
it.
eat too close to bed, my weight is always up the next day.
yeah.
Always. So
Yeah. So anyway, so I guess we were all rushing around, but glad to have you guys here. And then Swan, I was pulling up your note, and it wasn't pulling up actually like on my Mac. And even though I had opened the note, so I'm like, what is this, technical difficulty week? But I got it. I got it just a couple minutes late. But anyway, ladies, so excited to have you guys here. I know everyone listening, we are kind of like lagging a little bit with these because we're also busy obviously with prep, which we're going to talk about. So we are going to do this one, and then after Girl Power, we'll do another one. We're just obviously we're competitors, and we still want to do well. We don't want to stress ourselves out. So that's that. So Wasatch is in just 8, 9 days, right?
9 days
Nine
out.
days.
We're in
How
the
are you
single
guys?
digits now.
I hate that.
I know, right?
I
It's like
hate the
getting
day
real.
countdown.
I know you like prefer the week countdown, right, Liz?
The days feel closer to me than the weeks.
So 1 week out.
Yeah, that feels better. I don't know why it feels better.
I don't know. That sounds crazy to me. I
It's
don't
like
know.
it
I
was so
already have
far
to.
away, and then suddenly it's here.
I know.
It's getting
I
real.
Like, I kind of feel that too, even though I'm a week later than you guys. Like, I signed
Yeah.
up for my tan times and I was like, hold up. This is like for real, for real. Like, I can't believe this is already happening again because I actually do feel like I was just on stage, but then I don't. So I'm kind of like, oh, I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, oh, I haven't been on stage for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, and
longer
there's
than
just been all this build up.
months.
Like I feel like there's been this huge build up to this, and then it just hit me this week. Like it literally just hit me this week. It's been a little bit of a spiral, just because I'm like, oh wow, this is actually happening. Like all this time invested in all these plans, all this money invested into it, and now it's like, oh, we come back, from the show this weekend and we leave on Wednesday. So it's just very,
You've
yeah,
been like boom, boom, boom with all the travel from the UK to
yes,
Charlotte to
all
home
over the
now.
place. Yeah, and then we leave
Yeah,
again.
congrats to Emmanuel,
Yes.
qualified.
Thank
Congrats to him
you.
with the UK. Congrats to you, Liz.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a very stressful, eventful, lots of learning.
Probably
And
an expert at traveling now.
yeah, I've gotten a lot more efficient because I was like the worst packer. Like our bags were
Mhm.
always overweight, but even like Emmanuel has learned to like put his foot on the scale and like lift the bag up too because my bags are always like 65 pounds. So yeah,
Oh,
he finesses it a little bit. And I'm
that's
like,
a
let me
good
travel.
idea.
Yeah,
So you
he'll
have to
like
put your foot on the scale?
he like the bag will be here and he'll kind of like lift the bag up with his foot a little bit.
We're
So,
not promoting lying, you guys here, but
oh.
it's just some information.
Well, the overcharging for the bags is crazy. I'm like, you know what? You save
$100.
so much money because I'm like 10 pounds down than I normally would be anyway. So the weight should really like cancel out
It
with the
makes up for
package
it.
anyway. So
Listen, I'm 10 pounds down, you guys.
yeah, you should just make up for it in the baggage for me, please. Yeah. So I've gotten a lot more efficient with that. But I think the UK was the first time we really had to like freeze food and do that whole situation. That was very stressful.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing for Wasatch? Because I know you guys usually drive to like local shows. So for Wasatch, you're flying?
Yes, yeah. If it's under 8 hours, I'll drive just so I can have all my stuff. Like we bring the air fryer, we bring the big
I
old Yeti
know.
cooler, like we bring literally. I brought my weighted blanket last week so I could like actually sleep in the hotel. Like I will bring literally everything. But obviously we're not driving to Utah, so
Be
Yeah.
a
um,
like whole day drive.
yeah. So we're just gonna prep everything, and if we're there long enough, like in the UK, we bought an air fryer while we're down there because you can usually get one for like $40, and it's just worth it to have somewhere to warm up your food.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna try and cook everything prior because I mean he'll be off prep by then, and then I mean I'm not gonna like lose muscle not having 100 grams of protein on Sunday, so I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Because well, it depends, right? It depends if you're going to do another show, but you're not going to
Yeah,
lose, so you'll be fine. And
no,
honestly, yeah, you'll be fine. Just bring some. Can you eat tuna? Yeah, you can eat fish, right?
I
I
don't
just
like tuna.
You know, yeah, I just ate tuna.
I
Just ate
hate it. I hate it so
I
much.
did one prep where like we traveled to Tennessee and that was all I ate. And then I got sick of it. So I had one tuna packet too many and it just ruined it for me.
Yeah. I'll do boiled eggs because that's like an
Yeah, me too.
easy way, but it just stinks. But I guess tuna does too, so
Do
you
you do
know.
whey? Do you do whey protein right now or no?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I literally just eat shrimp and salmon.
wow.
You eat all
Okay,
the shrimp on my behalf.
Yeah.
yeah, Swan's allergic to shrimp. We have found out. I
Found
say
that
we,
out the
but I'm
hard
like, this is the
way.
second time I've been around Swan for preps, like last season and this season. It's literally, I'm like, I think you're allergic. Like, she was like, she had the same reaction going to the Battle of the Bodies. And like, she's like, I just ate shrimp and I'm like, so watery. And then she came back from Tennessee, same thing. I'm like,
I think the reaction in Tennessee was even worse because I stayed swelled up for like 2 weeks.
yeah,
Yeah.
but did you eat more of it, maybe?
Yeah, I did. It
Mm.
was like cumulative shrimp just collecting in
Yeah.
my body.
Yeah. Just sitting there.
Yeah. So you're not allowed to eat shrimp at all.
Ever again.
And ever.
I
And
eat
then
it in my off
after
season.
even after Wasatch, you're not allowed to go out to eat. We're gonna
Me
travel.
karate chopping donuts out of Swan's mouth.
Everybody has been informed to just like catch me if you catch me double fisting donuts and yell at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swan's not allowed to eat because she's still doing Pittsburgh and she really like has to really push right now and she has it. You guys gotta go look at her stories and her posts, but she'll put it all out there and she says, don't do what I'm doing. Don't do what I'm doing. This was not smart. So now she needs friends that mean so much to her, telling her it's not a good idea. Like she's like, I'm
It's
looking for
important to
this.
have friends that'll call you out and tell you not
Yeah,
to
I
do
mean,
stupid things.
gonna smack you. I mean, I'm gonna be sleeping, so Liz is gonna have to keep an eye
Yeah.
on you. But
I got you.
yeah, I'm like, no. What are you talking about? Like, what are you doing?
Just gonna like hide under a blanket and eat like
No,
Canadian
literally.
snacks.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
not gonna
like,
lie, I
eating.
did that at North Americans backstage. Somebody made Rice Krispies to like pump up, and I ate like five of them before I went on stage, and I was
Oh my gosh.
awful.
I would be all over
I looked
those
like I
Rice
ate five Rice
Krispies.
Krispies, but they were delicious.
Oh, so actually, this does kind of go in one of my topics I wrote on here. But first meal after show minus Swan, Swan after the show when you're like, like
I'm
Chicken
gonna
and
have
rice.
1.5 donuts and then a taco and then regular prep stuff after.
good. See, that's moderate. Liz, what's your meal post show? What are you thinking? What are you craving?
Burger every time. Burger.
The
Yeah,
burger
you
does sound
you
good.
keep them in too. So like when you have your refeeds, don't you do burgers?
Yeah, not this close, not anymore. I did sushi last weekend, and I swear there was like soy in the eel sauce, and I've been like pissed about it ever since. But um, normally we kind of pull it like 3 weeks ish, and just do like clean refeeds.
Good.
But yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
mine's gonna be sushi. So, and it
If
just
you earn
depends.
it.
Yeah, I gotta earn it. I have a strict protocol after my competitions. However, Swan, I mean, it's not awful, but yes, I have a strict protocol, and I think we're gonna talk about that a little bit about the differences in how we prep because there's so many differences, and there's not one way that's the correct way. It's just has to be for you, and like I can say that too because I prep all of my clients differently, right? And all of them require different stuff that I need. And so I think that'd be fun to talk about it. So whoever wants to kind of go first, like about their prep and like the approach that's being taken with the prep, whoever, either one of you, and I'll go last. So
I guess we
on.
can start with mine because it's like
I'll
the
let
most
Swan.
The
I'll
blank
let Swan.
stares from both of us.
chaotic and disastrous. But I basically just I don't even know how to start. I'm just a disaster because of my off seasons. I usually with my first show, the off season, I typically gain a bunch of weight, which you're not supposed to do because that means you're going to have a harder prep, which is definitely what I'm dealing with right now. So we're doing a lot of cardio. Right now, I'm not eating a lot of carbs, so don't really get to coast into the show like I had hoped. But that's because of how I handle my off season. So we're just hitting it hard and we're cutting it pretty close to show date, but I feel like we'll be ready. So doing an aggressive prep.
And you do meal plan or macros?
I do macros.
And do you eat like a lot of the same things or do you mix it up?
I usually am bad and mix it up until close to show day. So I've been eating pretty clean. So I think that's why I've been making so much progress lately. But prior to that, around spring break time, that's when I let loose a little bit and had the shrimp, and then it blew up in my face because I literally blew up.
And then for cardio, I know you broke your elliptical pedal, but what else are you doing for cardio? What are your cardio modalities?
I usually do an incline walk and then elliptical just to get my heart rate up because I've been doing AM and PM cardio because I have to split it up because I'm doing 90 minutes a day. So morning time, I do kind of a lower intensity cardio. So that's when I do the incline walking. And then evening time is when I do more intense to get the
Okay.
heart rate really high. And that's how I broke the elliptical because I was going pretty fast on it.
I was dying. You guys, Swan, if you ever want to like just laugh, just follow Swan because I will post Swan stories and she's just hilarious. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I need a giggle. Let me go see
It
what
was
Swan's
like
doing.
all of the
Yeah,
filters were gone because just like I'm space cadet right now, so I don't know anymore what I'm supposed to be saying, and like filters are just out
dude,
the door.
I
It
can't
is.
filter, and it's like it's becoming a problem. Like the stuff I say in person interactions, and I'm like, I cannot believe that just came out of my mouth. Like it's been.
So, Swan,
So
do you have a step? Do you have a step goal?
yeah, my sub goal is 8 to 10,000 a day,
And do you
which I've been
count that
hitting.
out of your cardio or with included in your cardio?
That's not including cardio. So with cardio, it's probably around like 20,000 a day.
Yeah. And Liz, how's your prep approach?
Um, so this time, honestly, like going into the starter prep, it was more like a recomp because
Hmm.
I just kind of like, I don't really have like an overeating problem. In the off season, I undereat, which is its own problem. You know, both are not good. So not one is better than the other. But I got down to like 115. I was skinny. I lost some muscle. And so going into this prep, we actually like gained weight throughout the prep and just did kind of some body recomp in that situation. And then we got ready like super early to the point where I would say like 3 weeks ago, I was like skinny. You know, I was like a
You're
little,
shredded,
You're
yeah.
I was a little
yeah, you're
stringy. I had
peeled.
a little too much going on, and which was nice though because then in London, like we kind of just got to like eat freely. I got weekly refeeds leading up to like 3 weeks out, so it wasn't. It was very like chill. Where now, you know, even when there might be little things that kind of set me back, it's like, well, we still know that we were ahead then, so it's not like I'm putting on
Yeah.
body fat now. You know, so it's definitely like a less stressful approach there, but this is the first time I've ever done that.
Hmm.
Before it was more of a like I'd have to be getting off 20 pounds every time just because I would just do whatever in the off season. I would never reverse. So it's definitely been nice doing it that way. I always do meal plan. I just don't want to have to think, you know,
Hmm.
and then I'm also just so restricted on what I can eat. I'm like how shrimp does to you, that's how I am with chicken. And so I can really only eat shrimp and salmon anyway. So it's not like I can get very creative. I can't eat like oats. I can't, there's so much stuff I can't eat. I can't do gluten. I can't do dairy, you know, so even if I did macros, it would be very repetitive
Limited.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I like the structure. I like the simplicity. I don't want to have to think about how I'm going to make this fit or that fit. And I think it helps Tom too, like with the consistency of knowing that it's
Yeah.
not the same. So
And then in regards to now, because I mean, we had talked about it that you were like super lean. What is your plan now? I obviously know because we had talked about it, but like if you want to share with everyone, like what is Tom doing with you now as you are pretty much 1 week out, and are you guys doing a peak protocol? Like what's the plan there?
I mean, everything is just day by day. And so it's daily check-ins, AM and PM. And then right now we kind of pull back low just a little bit. Like I have that whole period water weight thing going on, which is honestly, in my opinion, not the worst thing ever for Fit Model. I actually just look super beefy when I'm on my period. I think it's just the extra water going on. Like I was like posing last night and I was like, dude, I look like a fucking beefcake. Like my shoulders are all pumped up. Like everything is just like super full. So we're just pulling back down while that's going on, and then slowly start carving up into the show. But he'll be there Friday, early in the Friday morning, so it'll kind of just be like touch and go and seeing how everything looks. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's really just day by day right now.
Yeah, okay, so side note, all three of us cycle synced for some reason,
Yeah,
and we're on the
Bluetooth.
exact
Yeah.
same period, so we're all full right now.
Yeah,
Everyone's
everyone's
like,
looking
wow, you look
extra
full, and
thick.
I'm like, maybe it's my cycle, but
Yeah,
They're gonna
but
be
maybe
like
not, because I'll talk
shredded in
about
a few
my,
days.
yeah. When that water weight comes off, it's gonna be like, oh,
Hmm.
yeah. Well, and I gained like 1 to 2 pounds on my period. I actually gained more in my ovulation, but so I'm probably a pound up. So there's a chance I'm like right at 110 or a little bit below, but we don't want to be lower than that. So we want to be 111 on stage because we just feel like that's a fuller look. Because we had talked about this. I was like complete, and I had put it on my stories. If you guys follow me, I was like dicey, like I call it dice. Like last Friday, I was like, why do I have veins in my like back right now? Like this is too
yeah.
much. Like, and you guys were like kind of in agreement. So I'm like,
You're like,
oh, okay.
whoa. I mean,
I'm like,
it looks super sick, but then it's like,
yeah.
wait, okay.
But you were there too, like where you
Yeah,
felt like so lean, and and I am a week different than you guys, right? So I'm like,
yeah.
oh, okay, like this will be fine. And then like we Saturday it was a very like flat, like the high carb day was like laughing at me, like that didn't even hit me because it was only like 10 grams more than my off season macros. So I do 275 carbs every single day in my off season, so it's like 285, and my body just kind of like laughed at it. It was like, yeah, okay, like that did
Like
nothing.
Yeah.
nothing.
Didn't even
Yeah,
touch it.
and I was like flat Saturday for the photo shoot. Plus, I had stress, because it was my clients, and there was like 8 of us, and it was
Well,
like,
and you do that when you're stressed. Like your body like speeds up, it's a
yeah,
trend we see with you. So at least you
yeah,
know that.
yeah, exactly. So I looked like by the time I did my photo shoot at 4 o'clock, I was a little bit more like watery full, like from the water, but like I wasn't full from the food because I was like flat. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a weird, like I was like, oh, this thing.
You're watery and flat.
Yeah, like watery and flat. And then, my period was starting Monday, right? So like you're also kind of crappy looking before
Yeah.
sometimes. You almost look better on it sometimes
I
too.
100%.
Yeah. So anyway, whatever. So we bumped the food got bumped on Sunday up. So my high carb day is 310 carbs, and it's 2 times a week, which I was at last week anyway. And then my normal days got moved from 188 carbs to 197 carbs. So that's much better. Fats are over 50, which will keep me fuller too. And my protein's like body weight.
Swan's down there like,
It's just like made me feel hunger pains.
which I
So
do
like,
think though,
40
I got
grams of fat.
so many comments like, oh, you're so lean and all this, like so
yeah,
many comments. I do think it's important to say though, like you have to get the fat off.
yes.
For a fit
You got to
model,
get that
Hmm.
off
you
to
have to
kill.
get the fat off. You have to get it off the back of your legs because, like, that's where a lot of women, all of us, hold it on the back of our legs. And if you don't, and I speak from experience because I see my pictures when I competed at Memphis for the first time, when those stage lights hit you, you're gonna see the dimpling and all these things on the back of your legs when the fat's not off yet. Like I've looked at
Yeah.
my stage pictures that have had that. So you have to get the fat off,
Yes.
and
And
then
kill it.
yes, and it's not like I think people just don't realize how much manipulation is done with like food and sodium and all these different things to get that full look that makes you
Yes.
almost look less conditioned, but you're not. You're pretty much fat free at that point.
Yeah,
So
and they do that for bikini too. Like it's like
yeah,
all divisions, like you can't fill out fat. My husband says it all the time. He's like, you
yeah,
can't fill
you
out fat.
can't. You have to come in flat at that point because at that point you just get big, and
Yeah.
been there, done that. So
Yeah. So, I know so getting in the field, being like too shredded, and then but then knowing like that reset up is going to come and you're going to fill back out is really important. So yeah, so that's where we're at, and I'm much fuller now, and the weight is finally like not coming down. However, is it though? Because I don't know, because my period, right?
Yeah.
So I checked back in on Saturday, but I have another high day tomorrow. So even though I track macros, I eat extremely basic. So, and I even in the off season, I only tinker with a little bit of processed foods and stuff, but I tend to just choose high quality foods. It has made such a big difference in my physique because I've done macro tracking since 2010. Okay, so like I've taken breaks from it, but I've done like the total flexible dieting where I eat Pop Tarts and ice cream and stuff like that. My lab work didn't look good. My physique didn't look good. I looked bloated at the
I didn't feel
waist.
good either.
Yeah, you don't feel as good. You feel inflamed more because it's just more ingredients in your body and it's like has to break all that down. So when I'm like 6 weeks out, I really, really like pull back and like make sure that everything's even more simple and more consistent. So that way, like I said at the start of this, like the meal timing is extremely consistent, but also the food is, so that way the variances are less,
Mhm.
because you've got to keep those variables as consistent as possible. And going into peak week, how I prep my clients and you know, even with mine, the water's always the same, sodium's always the same, and I just ride it through. And like for this prep, we're not even doing a peak because he's like, listen, you're gonna run your high carb day on Friday and you're gonna wake up and do your show. He's like, you do much better with consistent, your body knowing like what's going on, because like any kind of stress response just doesn't work well for me. So that's our plan. We're going to reverse diet into the show. We're just going to, it's like literally just like you are, like close monitor. We don't check in as much just because I used to coach myself and like he knows that. So like I actually am the one that's like, hey,
He's
this is
like a
what's
second
happening.
eye. He's
Yeah.
like a second eye. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, this is what's happening. Here's my weight. Here's my pictures. Like, I'll just do it anyway. And then he's like, oh, okay, time to fix something. So like, I don't, you know, that's why. But
Yeah.
I said, hey, you want pictures Saturday? Let's look at it, because the visuals is the most important at the end of the day, right? Not
Mhm.
just your
Yep.
weight.
I stopped sending my scale weight to Tom this week because I was like, one, it's
Freaking.
up from my period, from body
Mhm.
work, from all these things, you know. And but okay, and that just to go back on your point of keeping things consistent, just like the shrimp or whatever, we can say, hey, I know exactly what causes inflammation because this is the
Mhm.
only new factor that's been here. You know, if you are constantly throwing in new variables, trying a new protein, trying this, trying that, you know, you don't know what then is causing the inflammation. Whereas if you have done things consistently, I get body work done every 2 weeks. I go up 2 pounds the day after body work
Yes.
every single time. So I know that that's a factor. I know what my period does. And you have those things where you don't then have to try and throw a bunch of, I see this so often in coaching. I see it so often where then on peak week, it drives me freaking nuts. Sorry, I'm trying not to cuss. It drives me nuts where all these things are thrown in as a Hail Mary
Yes.
because then it's like this caused a problem. And then there's a chain reaction of, okay, let me throw this at that problem and this at that problem. And then next time you know, there's 10 new variables. And I couldn't even tell you what went wrong now in the peak because there's so many new things that were never done. And that's like
Yes.
one of the changes we made with Emmanuel. I was like, if you're doing certain things all throughout the week, don't pull them out right before the show.
Yes.
If you look
That stresses
good,
your body out too.
yes, if you look good, whether it comes to like certain hormones, whatever it is, if you're doing that every day, you're checking in every day and you look good every day, don't change it.
Right.
Yeah.
Why
Don't
would
fix
Yeah.
you?
what's broke, or don't fix it if it's not
It
broken type of
doesn't,
stuff.
yeah, there's some times where peaks have to be a big thing, but a lot of the times if you're throwing stuff at it, it's usually because you're not ready. That's when you have to manipulate so many variables, you know? So if you're ready, ideally, like you said, you kind of just reverse into the show. It's kind of just like any other day. You shouldn't need any Hail Marys. And it drives me nuts with all that stuff because then people are like, well, what went wrong? I don't know. I could name you 5 things that could have made it go wrong.
Yeah. And this goes with any division because I do know that bodybuilders will just run their same plan too. Like, I mean, it is, you know, a lot of divisions can do this. Some divisions cannot, or certain people. But I would say, because since we're fit model pro chat, I say for fit model, it's probably even better because it's supposed to be this attainable kind of look, right? And then also, if you're running a lot of shows back to back, like I know a lot of us pros are, I almost think it's ideal that I'm not doing multiple peak protocols because I am doing so many shows in May. I'm literally doing, you know, 3 back to back. I'm only panicking about the tan at that rate, you know?
That I was literally gonna say, what are you doing to get your tan off in between
I
shows?
did buy the Protan tan remover,
Okay.
and I've done Dawn dish soap, and I've done baking
I was gonna
soda.
say on the
Has that
exfoliating
worked for
balls.
you? Because I have a photo shoot I have to do
No.
right after the show, like the weekend after, that I have to like scrub the tan off. So I'm trying to avoid doing that if I can. And I've heard baking soda and lemon juice
It just
works.
Yeah.
it can change the pH of your skin, but it gets the
Ooh,
tan
yeah.
off. But it just is
Yeah.
gonna be rough on the skin. That's the only thing.
Yeah. So I did
I wouldn't do
when I did
lemon.
yeah, when I
No
did
lemon.
face yeah, lemon, or yeah, and coconut oil, you could rub it all over you, sit in it, and then go take a bath.
Hmm.
There's just so many ways. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I still have this tan on from my photo shoot, so I was just started scrubbing it today because I really liked it. So I was like, oh, it's time to take it off. Because actually that's a good tan. Like it was a nice tan, right? I'm like, oh, but I gotta start doing skin prep. So I like to do skin prep 4 weeks out. I use the protein that
Get
buff.
That's the get buffed.
Yeah, and I got my overnight color. So, because I like to do base coat for that, and then I hire the company to do the rest because I don't trust myself with getting dark enough, and I like to be dark. So I just booked those 10 times. I'm
me
like, oh my
too.
gosh, so real now, and I'm like, kind of like, oh, wow, okay. Um, I did get some questions about that, like backstage, like what should you do? So I'd like to kind of talk about that. So with the tan, you guys, they do sell like little funnels for you to urinate in, but you could also just use the cup. You could cut a hole in a cup. Do not sit on the toilet. If you
Okay.
do need to have a bowel movement though, you put some toilet paper down on it so the porcelain's not sticking to your skin. But I just got some silkies. I sent it to you guys on TikTok.
Yeah, totally covered.
I got a silk like tan. It's like actually a tan company, so it must work. I'll let you guys know. But they're like a tan, they're like a silk toilet cover, and I'm like, hey,
Is it
okay. Well,
reusable?
I mean, I think you just wash them.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know, you
just
guys. I'll
hover
like,
over the toilet seat.
huh?
I just hover over the toilet seat because I'm so accident prone. So if I use the cup, I'll still end up finding a way to drip it on me.
The
Oh,
amount
I
of
see.
times I've peed all over my hand trying to use the female, uh,
The funnel
the
thing?
little unicorn funnel thing. Yeah, I was like, okay, well, that was just way worse than just sitting on the toilet that much.
It just feels gross, and you like stick it in the bag and put it in your
Yeah.
stuff. It's like all covered in
Yeah,
pee.
well, that's why I like plastic cups. I used to do Dixie cups, and you cut open like the hole at the bottom, but I don't like it because it still was like rough. Okay, so like I saw a bikini girl at my first show last season, and she like went to where you get like just water out in the hallway, and I'm like, where's she going with the cup? And I'm like, wait a minute. So like I asked her, and she's like, oh, I literally just pee in the actual cup and then I dump it out, and it was like a big cup. I'm like, I'm buying some big cups, and listen, it is so much better. It is so much easier because you don't have
Just
to
need
like
a big
risk
cup.
get big plastic like throwaway cups.
Just like a solo cup.
Yeah, solo. That's the
If you're gonna
size you
see me
need.
and Swan with a big old thing of solo cup still in the pack, like it's the reusing of the cup that kind of
Oh no,
grosses me out.
girl, no. Get some
You throw it away
solos.
after,
Okay,
right?
when
Okay.
I make my Instacart order, I will get us solo cups for Wasatch.
I seriously, it is a game changer. Cause I pee a lot, and I like literally, I'd rather just pee in there because like the when you have the hole, I feel like it still moves around, and I'm
Okay,
like,
so
oh,
Nancy said she just sits on the toilet seat. I'm not gonna lie, I do the same thing. I just sit on the toilet seat.
you do, you don't mess up your tan.
No, I don't. It's always been fine. I don't know, but the only thing I am like really specific about is that if they're automatic flushing toilets, just make
Oh
sure you get
yeah,
away from the
yeah.
toilet as
And
quick
you
as
Uh-huh.
run
possible.
away.
Yes, because the backsplash from the flushing situation, that's
It
what's
gets
gotten
you.
me. Yes, so
You have
be
to
mindful
pee,
of
jump
that.
up,
I don't know,
and
you
like
guys.
go by the door.
I'll be out with my Dixie cups. If you guys see me out in public with the Dixie cups, you know why.
To
I
peek
made a
out.
friend at a show because I shared my cups with her.
She says if you
So it's
poop,
great for networking.
just dab it and come to her, and she'll hook it up. Yeah, I
Should
get
put
that, but I
Pro
still feel
Cat
like
logos on the cups and hand them out backstage. I feel like that would be good little
Good
PR.
marketing.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
put cats on them. No, I'm not wasting my money.
Dixie
Listen, I'm
cups.
gonna just throw those things away. Seriously, Dixie cups all day, you guys. Like when
Yeah.
the girl showed me that, I have not messed up my tan ever since. I've never, like since
I'll
May
try
last
it. I'll try it and I'll report back.
Yeah, because you'll go before me, and I mean, whatever. You can also put toilet paper in the toilet to
That's
prevent
smart.
splashing. Yes, I do that too.
Yeah, I'd never thought of that. I was just running away from the toilet every time.
Listen, this is serious. I hate. I do like a later tan time, except this time I chose 5:30 because our pro meeting and registration's 4 to 5, and then the tanning was a 5:30 option. I'm kind of like, well, I just want to do that and then go to my room and like
Yeah,
disappear.
I just love right
Yeah.
before bed. I hate the sticky. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, so like I usually do like 7:30, but then I was thinking like I've seen this run late. I've seen it run late because I've had clients do the show. And I'm just like, I don't want to be running late and then be stressing. So I'm like, I'm doing 5:30 because
Yeah,
NPC registration's at 5. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be pros. It might be a little bit less people, it might not be. I don't know. I'd be way wrong. But at least if I'm sitting there till 8, whatever.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I think I
typically I
did
do recommend.
an early appointment for mine on Friday, so that way I can sit on my skin a little bit longer.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Because the tan
Yeah.
always, for some reason, takes like forever to develop on me, even though I'm already tan. So I have to like do the base coat thing that you do, the DIY
Yes.
base coat, and then get them to
Y'all
spray me.
want to hear something crazy?
Mm.
This last weekend, I was told that a male's tan wasn't dark enough.
Oh.
I was like,
Really?
out of all the feedback ever, never ever thought I was going to hear that. I've actually been too like paranoid of making him too dark, but I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll make him real dark this weekend. I got super
That's
dark for him.
funny.
I was like,
Because
really?
you do
Are
a
you
full
sure?
tan, right?
Yeah. Well, and so this weekend, Elite Tanning did his top
Oh,
coat with quick bronze and everything.
oh, okay.
But yeah, I was like, okay, that's fine. Yeah,
For
super pink.
base coat, we pro tan overnight color. I do have it. I could probably go grab it, but pro tan
I have
overnight.
mine right here. Let me
Oh,
show
I
perfect.
use the I actually use a mixture of the base coat, like the regular overnight coat, and then the super dark.
Oh, do you?
I say I use super dark, and now we'll be using it on a manual as well.
Wait, super
See,
dark as a base?
hmm
Yep.
Oh.
overnight. It's just a different shade of the overnight.
I think it's got more like a
Wait,
reddish
no,
undertone.
Hmm
hold the literal phone. Now I'm gonna get mine.
It is. It's a different undertone. And so
I
when
think
you
Wait,
it's
do
that
actually
like
is
getting
one
a
base
lot.
of
what?
this and then another base of the regular overnight, it looks really nice.
All right, which one is this one?
Does it say super?
Overnight competition color.
Yeah,
Is that
does
the
it-
base, the regular one?
yeah, that's the
Yeah, that's
regular
the
one.
regular one.
So you do like one coat of this and then another coat of that, and then have the company spray you.
Well, now I'm gonna go look at my history of what I've ordered in the past. Because what if I ordered the wrong one?
I have a video of me doing the manuals, but I don't know if you want to see it on like lighter skin. That's on the like Arnold's vlog, I think the episode 2, the US one. I did his full tan on there.
All right,
So
I'm just
that'd
gonna
be
look
a
at the
good
history because
YouTube
whatever I've been doing
episode.
has been working well.
Yeah, don't change it. Don't change it.
Because I think I was like looking a touch too dark at Universe because I did an extra coat. Because I'm not pale. Like I'm not a light. Like I'm not a
I
pale
know.
person, right? And I just don't want to be like. Then they're like, "Ma'am, that's a little too much there," and I'm like, "Whoops."
Well, I feel like we get tan blindness too, because even my regular spray tans, sometimes I want them to be like pro tan colored, and I have to realize like they're not. They don't need to be that dark. But
I
that's just
actually
what
felt
I think
really
looks good.
dark in my spray tan this weekend. I messaged her. I'm like, "Dude, I'm like
I
really
thought it
dark."
looked really
It looked
good.
good, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was dark. I really put my, we were laughing because one of my clients, Ashley, she's darker skinned. And she's like, girl, you're like, I'm like, I know. I mean,
I
most
thought
of
it
us
looked
all know.
nice, especially for
Yeah.
like the suit shots and everything. Like I don't know, like a pale suit shot's kind of like weird. So.
Yeah, it looked really good with that red matching set that
Mhm.
you had on.
Listen, thank you. Listen, a message toxic. I got that red I'm looking at now. It's a sparkle red. She might be
Ooh.
hooking it up. Then I
It
was like,
wouldn't
wait,
hurt just to have on hand, you know.
I listen, I know I'm seriously like I'm not gonna wear it for my pro debut, but I'm like, okay, now I kind of want that like in May because I might just
Yeah.
like randomly put it on at a show.
For one of the
But
shows, you know.
yeah, and but then like she sent me a picture and it was like red, blue, black, hot pink, and like Swan's like, what's that hot pink? I'm like, I know. I
Yeah, I
was
was
like the
eyeballing
Swan
it.
color.
I was gonna
And
have like 3 different shades of pink suits.
yeah, I think pink's your color, Swan. But okay, so like I liked red in bikini, so I'm kind of like, okay, I think I need to run it back with a little red. But I don't love the reds they had already, so I had messaged her. I'm like, can we do like a sparkly red? Like I'm like, I
I
need
liked
more.
the ones that you showed us. They were really pretty.
Thanks. Yeah, so we'll see. But then now I'm kind of interested in whatever that blue was because it had like extra sparkle. So like, okay, wait, I need the red and that blue.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, like they're probably like, all right, lady, like how many suits do you need?
You're
They
gonna
Right.
have like
gave me,
20 suits by the end of the season.
Yeah.
yeah. But I do want to run it back with red because I when I
Mhm.
saw that bikini pic, I'm like, oh. And
I
then
feel
when I was
like
in the red outfit, I was like,
red with
oh,
just dark black hair is just such a look and vibe.
it is.
Mhm. It's very fierce.
Yeah, so you guys will see that. But I think for the debut, I'm doing the blue because the indigo's cool, but it's not as poppy as that blue. And not many girls are wearing that royal blue right now. So I'm like, okay, I'll just wear the royal blue. It's fine.
Watch so many girls show up in royal blue for Wasatch because I thought the same thing. That's why I'm like I'm sticking with my blue, my purpley blue color. Watch there be like 5 other girls in that color. I'm counting on it.
I know,
I
right?
will change for finals if that's the case. I have 2 other
Yeah.
colors. I am like
Yeah.
notorious for changing colors, so I will
Bring
change for
like
finals.
5 suit colors with you.
Sure am.
So let's talk about speaking of all of the show stuff. We have to get into the day of show before we move on the next part. But the day of the show, I typically recommend girls to bring your stuff to your hair and makeup appointment, unless you're doing it yourself, obviously. But if
Yeah.
you are going to your hair and makeup, pack like you're ready for the day of the show because you do not want to not have your stuff with you. And if you're running late, that's going to be a
They
problem.
always
And
run
makeup
late.
is always running late. They
Yeah.
always.
Unless you had the very first appointment, they're always going to be running
Well,
late.
and then you're up at 3 in the morning. So, there's that. Because I definitely have gotten stuck with the first appointment and I had to be there at 3:30 in the morning. I was
Hmm.
on time, but you know, someone said, can you change suits same day prejudging and then another finals? Yes, you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, if
But
it's
if you're like,
working, maybe
yeah,
don't.
I wouldn't. If you know you're going to be winning, just leave it.
Yeah. But if it
But if
doesn't
you're
look
like
good,
last call outs or like, or second call outs, change the
Yeah,
play
color.
might
with
Like,
the
as well have
colors.
fun.
See what looks good. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, have fun with it. But yeah, if you're about to win, just keep it on.
Yeah.
Don't change it. And then be mindful of the background color too, because like girl power is super pink. So I'm like, I really love the fuchsia. And one of the judges was like, I love the fuchsia on you. But then I'm like, oh, but I like don't want to be like blended so much. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, just do the blue.
Gotta have enough contrast with it. I love the
Yeah.
fuchsia, but yeah, it would probably blend in more with the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just keep the blue, even though like
Blue
whatever.
did look good on you.
Yeah.
It does. I'm in my feels. I had talked about this on the YouTube. It's just probably it's such a fake story in my head. I'm like I feel like blue looks very masculine, and I feel like it makes me look really hard. But I'm like,
I
oh, it's
feel the
because I was
opposite about blue. I'm like, it's so like girly pop. Like to me, like blue is like a soft color. Like, I don't know, it's like bubbly.
no, but it's because I was just shredded like Lena in
Yeah.
this universe, and
Yeah.
it's like in my mind, like I'm traumatized for. I'm like,
Yeah.
even though I've won like multiple times in the blue, like it's just
Yeah.
like I'm
But you don't
creating
want
this.
to get
I'm like,
close
isn't
to
that where
that
you got your
look.
pro card?
Yeah, yes, and I've
So
done
it's
very
like
well. I've got
arguably your best look.
yeah, and like Junior USA, I got
It's like your
second.
good luck
Yeah.
color.
It was never in the fuchsia. Like,
I think you need to get out. I think you just need to
Just like
unplug that mental.
reframe the color
Yeah.
in your head.
yeah, so it's like that's what I'm saying. It's a made up story. So bring your stuff to this backstage.
Mhm.
Swan, what do you bring backstage? I know you got like camping sets
Oh
and
yeah, I if it's a local show, I have a camping bed, a blanket. I have my whole like I bring my laptop,
You're gonna
anything
see me and
entertainment
Swan cuddling
wise.
backstage on the camping bed.
We've already like planned to be on different corners. We're just gonna like stare at each other and signal each
Headphones
other.
on,
Yep.
full nonverbal.
yeah, if you guys see us backstage and you're like a pro listening and you guys see us, if we're being quiet, I have strict instructions to not be so because I'm very outgoing, as you guys could tell, to calm down and sit my butt down because I will walk around and
Same.
I'll chit chat. And I've been given strict protocol to chill out. And it's not because I'm being a bitch. It's not because I think I'm better than you. So this is like all of us fair warning. Like if three of us are not talking to you literally just on show day. Like I'll talk to you the day before. I'll talk to you after prejudging, but like in the morning for prejudging, if we're kind of quiet, I'm gonna just like say,
Dude, I know for a fact at Junior USA's everyone thought I was a bitch. Like I know for a fact. Which because like one, nobody knew who I was. Like, my
I don't
I
know who
got
you
my
are.
overall the same day as was it Pittsburgh, the National Pro Qualifier, I think, is the same day, or
No,
I think
maybe.
I think it was the same day. And
Yeah.
that's when I got my overall. And so there was no post about it. Obviously everything was focused on that. And so I rolled in there like headphones on, all like, Everyone's like, who's this bitch? That's just like my backstage is very like locked in and
Very
Yes, because we
stoic.
are already like
yes,
creating a little community by Junior USA. So like I was with Lexi, if you're listening, Lindsay.
everyone
Lexi's
already
giving
knew
me
each other.
yeah. So listen, Lexi, if you're listening, girl, like I know sometimes she listens to her stuff. Lexi, she did pop in here, dude. She gave me like these deli gloves, these plastic deli gloves.
Deli gloves?
Yeah, deli glove, Lexi,
Like the
and
little plastic ones?
yeah, and hair oil. And I was like,
Oh
thank
God.
you. And I'm like oiling my hair. And we're like laying on these like blankets all together. And it was hilarious. If you qualify for nationals in bikini, could you switch to fit model and to the pro card? Or do you need to qualify in fit model first? So they this year I think it switches back that you have to qualify. Last year was like a freebie year, but this year I did ask one of the promoters and he's like, you have to qualify in the division you're doing. So you
Mm.
have to do a fit model local show.
That makes
Um Plus you want to see if that's actually your division, especially coming from
Yeah, for
bikini.
sure.
national
It's
Um
better
registration
to
is
do it at a regional
expensive.
show.
Yeah. So yes, you have to qualify now. So yeah, so a bunch of us were backstage, but we didn't know you, but we
Yeah.
were literally like there was like a group of us and
Jane,
yes, and Shane.
Shayla. Like
Yes.
I remember
Shayla, I
lining
saw
up.
Shayla's in here.
Oh, what's up,
Yeah.
girl? I remember everyone lining up and everyone was all chit chatty, and I was like, okay. Like, yeah,
Yeah. So and Gabby was there. Gabby was
yes,
with her husband though, and she was more like
yeah.
inside. Yeah, because I think her husband helps with like her training and her pump
He
ups and
was
stuff.
on it, man. Like he was so on it.
Yeah. So anyway, just make sure you have all your stuff, get cozy. We have cat slippers for Pittsburgh, so
Can I show?
Yes, mine are
I'm like,
coming
I have
tomorrow.
them
I'm
in the
so
back.
excited.
yeah, mine are coming to tomorrow, I think. Are you guys wearing them to Wasatch?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm wearing mine to Girl Power.
They're so
Yes.
cute.
Because so I wear my bunny slippers every day, like to death. And
Oh
so
yeah,
I
you're right.
finally have some like just for show day.
And they're perfect for they're black, so it's
Yeah.
perfect.
So we can't mess them up.
Okay,
I
and
have
like you
my
want like
matching cat headband to go with the shoes.
yeah.
Oh, I
Well, we
will
want
say
to
for the backstage packing too, I always bring my full glam kit, my curling iron, all my things to like touch up backstage because
yes.
sometimes you step outside and that humidity will hit your hair or you'll get a little oily and you need to whatever. I always just bring everything
Yes.
in a suitcase just to make
Yes.
it like
I had to
Yeah.
redo my whole hair at Junior USA because for
Yeah,
some
I
reason
remember
it was
that.
so
Allison,
humid. It was so awful.
my hair fell out 3 times. It actually looks good when I look back. I'm like, oh, I didn't do too bad.
It's a very soft
Um,
wave, yeah.
yeah, and actually, I think that looks better. I don't like the tight waves I had at Universe, but I got my okay. Shout out, because we gotta do them sometimes. Stage ready hair, girl. You know, my glam squad,
You
Elaine
throw
and
out the
I
promo
Charity.
think I'm gonna book
codes.
for Pittsburgh. I think I am.
Oh, they're so
I think I
good.
am. I obviously I'll do my own glam and stuff, but like I think I don't know. I feel like it'd be nice to have my hair done. Like it's I can't see what's going on
Charity,
back
she's
here, so
oh.
to have someone else do it, I think
Charity
it's
is the bomb at hair. Listen, I know my hair is going to be in good hands. Like, I know, good hands, but it is, and I'm so ready for it because she's doing all of my shows, and I'm like, okay, like my hair is going to be fired. I got new
oh, wow.
extensions from her. I do clip-ins. I have very long hair. I just have fine hair. So I do clip-ins. I know a lot of people always ask those questions, like, what should we do? Sew-ins. Charity did not recommend. She's like, because that can wreck your hair. So just
Oh,
doing
really?
clip-ins.
It
Yeah.
can, yeah. If it's not done
Yeah.
properly, I mean, you can literally get like tension alopecia from it. So
Ooh.
Yeah,
we'll
and
try to
I
keep it.
don't need them for a day to day. Like I have a lot of
Just
hair.
use them
Like
for volume.
Well, and
yeah,
even like I used to wear extensions. We were just talking about this the other day, but like doing cardio with weft extensions and then your hair is so sweaty. It is the itchiest, most
yeah,
awful experience ever. So yeah, no, but I still wear clip-ins for show day too, just for the added
mhm.
volume and just to make it look extra thick and have that, just a little elevated.
I have my clip-ins in my hair right now that they got delivered today, so I'm testing them out.
Oh, they look
Yeah.
Because I
good.
want to get like used to them because I'm not used to wearing them around in my head. So I want to just get like used to the feeling of
Oh,
having them in.
Well, and clip-ins too, y'all. When you order your clip-ins and they come straight out of the box, always wash them first. The companies there's a just
Like a coating.
film that they put on top of them that smooths them and all these things, but you need them to fluff out a little bit because they're not going to hold a curl well and all that until you wash them first.
Oh, that's good to
should we
know.
air dry them or should we blow dry them?
I always blow dry mine. Like
Okay.
I hold the blow dryer between my legs and I take the
Okay.
wrap brush and I like do it in front of the and I just pull.
I'm just flying to Alabama
Just
and I'm
like
bringing them.
soak them.
Fly to your house so you can just
Just ship
vanish
them
for me.
over. I'll take care of it. I'll prep them for you.
I'm like, wait,
Liz is the
what?
glam guru. She's
I
got
have a
all the
video of me
tips.
doing it. I can send it to you actually
Please.
if you want. It's just a little rig to dry them, but
I am so lazy that like I wear my old ones to the photo shoot. I'm like, I'm not
I ain't
washing
doing
these
all
yet.
that.
You told me to wash them, and I'm like, it's Thursday. I'm like, forget it. And then I like told Charity, and I'm like, she's like, use tempeh water. I'm like, tempeh.
What is that?
She goes, it's like not warm and like
Like
not hot,
lukewarm.
not cold. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, like tepid?
yes,
I was like, I don't know what that
Like
is.
Tempe, Arizona?
I don't
Water
know.
from
She
there
sent you
imported?
a message. So because she was doing glam like on Saturday at like a competition. So she wrote to me like Sunday. I'm like, don't worry, girl, I wear my old stuff at the photo shoot. I'm like, that thing's edited anyway. Like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
right.
But yeah, that was funny. So we got all of our pep updates done and peak week preparations. What is your favorite music to post to?
I've
I
been
like
listening to Kanye.
R&B.
I
What was
What's
know.
that?
that?
I said I've been listening to Kanye. I feel like it gets me
Kanye.
like where I need to be.
Okay.
I listen
Swan,
to
what are you listening to?
R&B and I've been just like playing that new Don Toliver album on
Oh,
repeat.
so good.
Yeah, I listen to rap and hip hop and
Gangster
R&B.
rap for
Yeah.
Brittni.
Yeah, I'm like, excuse my video music in the background. I'll send
Yeah.
it to my coach and like
It's
not
like
take the
Kevin
volume off.
Gates playing in the background.
Yeah, I've got like like
Totally
some
fits your
nasty.
vibe, Brittni.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like nasty words, and I'm like, yeah.
It's so funny.
I'll do some like I like
I love Bad Bunny.
Pitbull XM radio. I listen to him a lot like that because it has a blend of different like Latin music and it's like remixed Latin like mixed with hip hop and stuff. But hip hop and like hip hop rap and R&B, man, you guys, I'm posing to that. Like if you ever wondering what I'm posing to, and I look like I am in. I call it Bishay Slay now. That is my new thing, Bishay Slay. If you guys see me up there, you're gonna know.
Bisha
And
and Bishay Slay. You're gonna see me in the
yeah,
live stream comments commenting Bishay Slay.
You
Bishay
I
yell
won't
that
Slay.
at
comment
all
the
the
other
shows that we
catchphrase
see you
because that
at
one's
in
a little more
person.
provocative.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, our favorite one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have secrets, but it's okay. Bishay Slay. So now that's my new thing, you guys. I'm a Bishay Slay. And yeah, because I mean, I got a vibe. That's my thing. It's the only thing that's
Sometimes
gotten me winning.
I'll rewatch the Olympia and just like add a playlist where it's got all the Olympia music, just get
Oh,
me channeled into that mood.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Hmm.
What do you guys train to for music?
Oh, like
I like
90s.
to listen to like screaming metal music. Helps me
That
like
makes
get
sense.
into rage mode so I can train harder.
I
I can
have
see
seen one of
that.
your reels that I clicked on and it was like heavy metal and I did not
Yeah.
expect it at all. And I was like, oh, okay.
If
Yeah.
you've ever seen that on mine, it's because of one of my sponsors. I'm supposed to use heavy metal. So
It
I
was
was
a
supposed to be sending
deliverable.
you metal songs. I forgot all about that.
yeah, I had to ask Swan. I'm like, what music? She had to send me like 7 songs. I'm like, I need some songs. I have no idea. I don't listen to any of this. Yeah, Nancy, I love house music, EDM, hip hop, R&B, rap. But like, yeah,
Dude, like 50 Cent, Tupac, all that for the training and then like a nice like, EDM vibe for the cardio.
yeah. For cardio, I listen to podcasts or watch YouTube. I
Yeah.
do. Or I'll just be working, to be honest. I do a lot of content while I'm doing cardio. Or I'm sending voice memos. Hey,
Yeah. We're like out of breath. Yeah.
I will. I'm like, girls, I'm doing cardio, but here we go. This is what's going on. SoundCloud Bay Area mix. I bet that's good.
I noted.
I like to watch cooking videos when I'm doing cardio
You
sometimes.
are food obsessed. I'm gonna.
I, I
Emmanuel does
love
that.
food. I like cooking and eating.
My husband does that.
It makes your hunger worse. I swear to God, it makes
Yes.
it so much worse. And there's
Yes.
been studies on it that it messes with your like hunger signaling and stuff.
That's
And
Yes.
we'll
probably
be
why I'm
sitting
always
there.
hungry.
Yes, we'll be watching
Yes.
these like crazy videos. This guy eats 10,000 calories in one sitting, and I'm like salivating. I'm like, why are we doing this to ourselves? Like, this is not,
Yes.
this is torture.
My husband will send me random food sometimes, and I'm like, no.
No, don't do that to me. And it's gonna
But
mess with your algorithm.
we all know my motivation is for that sushi. So that's what I posted on my stories. So the real ones will know.
Yeah.
That's the
Start
only
watching
thing.
fish videos when you're doing cardio
Oh
to
God.
motivate you.
So let's talk about Taiwan.
Taiwan. We all love the winner. Like we loved
Yes.
her in Japan.
Listen, I number 8 from Japan Pro, and we were
I
all like,
still got my kit.
We were
Where?
like, where's
fact
our
check me,
girl?
because we were all like, where is she? What happened? What happened? And after
Yes.
we're waiting for the feedback, we're like, okay, so what was it? I do think she got overlooked, but obviously she made improvements going in, and
So I think she got overlooked because of her hair color, suit color, just kind of,
yes,
eh.
it
And
all
then
blended too much. Yeah.
yeah,
But
and
I
then
thought it was
Dan,
great that because I don't think she even placed. I think she was 16th at Japan, and then to go from 16th to first, like that's inspiring.
And
yeah,
that
her
should
name
tell
is
you, like, it shouldn't
Sanjin Chang.
matter where
Yeah.
you placed. It doesn't matter. I think some people think, oh, I already beat that person, so it does not
Yeah.
matter. It can change so much show to show. It literally just depends on the lineup and who else is there. That's why when we were going to Japan, I was like, things can go any way. It depends on that person. They move to the center, and then everyone else gets judged around them. You watch it happen at every show. We watched it happen in Japan, and that changed the way the rest of the top 10 looked, you know? So we were very happy with it, though, obviously. We were so
Yes.
happy to see our girl.
She was
Saj
stunning.
Sajin Chang. Sajin
Sajin
Chang.
Jung.
The green
Sajin
Yeah.
suit was
Jung.
a great contrast. Her glam looked beautiful. Her
Hair
balance was
color was
beautiful.
better.
Yeah,
Well,
her
Full
hair color looked so
glutes.
much
Oh my
better.
goodness, her glutes looked amazing.
She has
I
a
saw
tinish
her
waist.
hmm
2 days out and I called it. I said she's gonna win. I said it right away. She just that look. I was like,
You sent it in the group chat, and we were all like, I like that.
yeah.
All of us.
I told John, Pro Bikini News Network. I go, she's gonna win,
Yeah.
and
But
he's like,
and I
yeah.
think it's funny the people that were like, she came out of nowhere. And I'm like, no, she didn't.
Nope.
No, she
We
did
were
not.
eyeing
If you were
her.
paying attention, she didn't come out
Yes.
of
We
nowhere.
had her
Yeah.
mad, kind of. We're like,
Yeah. I was like, where is she? Come on. Like, you know.
We said that
I
on
But
literally have
live.
that paper
Yeah.
somewhere. I do.
yeah,
It's like on my desk somewhere in here.
it,
But
suit color matters though, especially in fit model, man. Suit color matters. You got to have a good level of contrast. That's not, I honestly want to say not too distracting, but honestly, I think a really strong contrast is a good thing. And like, her green is a very strong contrast, but it popped great. You know, it looked really good.
It's like you
yeah,
want something that will make you stand out in a good way.
yeah, someone had asked that how you pick your suit color. So yeah, you want that contrast. A lot of times, like a lot of the judges have told me, even last season and this season, they're like, that blue is just that's hard because it's hard to beat because it's pops so much off your skin and it just makes us look at you. And I'm like,
My
ah.
recommendation for
But
that
blue's
would
not for
be,
everyone.
no,
Blue's not
it's
for
not.
everyone. So
My
you gotta
recommendation would be get one suit that you know looks good, whatever. Get swatches. All the suit makers will send you swatches on show day. Then, when you have your show day tan, see how those swatches look on your skin. You know, like I have that minty blue suit that I have. I'm not wearing that this weekend,
I'm not convinced yet.
but when I have my tan, I'm gonna put it on. Look, I'm
Yeah,
going
and
for
do a photo shoot.
A Jen Dory comeback where she went and won back her Olympia title. She had on that teal
Oh, nice.
minty blue, and I honestly I saw her one time. I think she was walking backstage. I was like, I don't know, and I saw her on stage, and I was like, so that's the vibe. But if it looks awful with my tan, then you
Yeah.
know it'll be a posing suit.
That's a
So
good idea with the tan on. Just bring the
because
swatches with you.
that's where it matters. You know, I can try
Yes.
on any color when I'm pale. It's not how it's going to look on stage. It's not going to do it justice at all. You know, so
I'm bringing all my posing suits because I ordered a bunch of posing suits this off season in Brazilian because I like the cut.
yeah,
And but now I like my new Femme Model cut because it fits really good. But it
it
doesn't
looks
matter.
nice.
Thank you. But so that doesn't matter. I mean, I could now probably just get more fit model suits, but because they're the same thing, it's just the bottom's different. But yeah, I have so many different colors. Like I'm bringing them with my tan, so I can actually see like, ooh, can I try this color again? Like the hibiscus, I really like. I
I
like
love
the
the hibiscus color.
That's
yeah,
really
it's
pretty.
so nice. But I'm like, but will it look good on my tan? You know, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Twinkle teal, I really like it because it's like a
That's
mermaid.
yeah, that
But
one's
then I'm like, but will it be enough contrast? You know what I'm saying? And like the purple, love the purple, but it's a little too dark with the dark. And I'm like, oh,
So you got to base it on what will look good on stage, not necessarily your favorite color or what do you like on
yes.
yourself when you don't have a tan on or off stage.
yeah.
Yeah. And Swan looks fire and hot pink, but not everyone does.
Oh,
I
I
keep trying
hate
to change the
hot pink.
color and it's just like I keep going back to pink. Everybody says stick with
It's
pink,
calling your
so
name.
I'm gonna stick with pink.
I know everyone thinks like the picture I posted is in my blue, but it's actually the indigo. But I feel like it's a little bit more muted than the blue, so I'm like, just do the
Yeah, it
blue.
doesn't pop as much.
Yeah.
But the indigo's pretty. But I thought
It
that
is
was the
pretty.
color with the swatch, and I was like, oh, this is fire. And then I like actually got it, and I'm like, oh, it's like a little more muted. I mean, it's very pretty, but it's not like
What you thought.
bam.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you might have to buy a few suits. What's cool about fit models, they're cheaper.
You can
So
just wear them as swimsuits
yeah,
also.
or
Yeah.
check-in suits, posing suits, whatever. Like you can have like three and
Yeah.
rotate them. I mean,
I
now
always tell
there's a
people
wash.
get your like posing suit in the metallic, and that way if you like that color, you can wear it on
Yeah,
stage. You know what I mean? You don't have to have a flat, and you can wear flat on stage too. I don't personally like it, but you can wear flat colors on stage. Um,
like it.
it doesn't have you whatever you want to be a posing suit can be a posing suit, you know?
Yeah. So I would just order multiple suits, but I know this girl does bikini because she's my prep client. So girl, just message me. We could talk about the colors, but also Toxic Angels will do a consult with you, and you can just talk to them about colors. But um, I do know like there's certain like nationalities that look better of certain colors too, so you consider that.
Yeah,
It looks
undertone.
like the undertone of your skin.
The
Yeah.
tanning companies undertone, because you got to know these different companies, some are more green, some are more red. You just got to pay attention to that kind of stuff, because there's some tanning companies I wouldn't wear a green suit with, because their tan pulls more green. So
Yeah. So if you can bring like two suits, cool, but bikini's harder because they're
yeah.
expensive. Um, So we talked about that. So I think the winner was ideal. I think the top three looked fantastic. I know
I just
Myra.
love that the winner looks so similar in shape to Emily, so it just keeps the
Yes.
criteria consistent, which we're happy with. I think that
Yeah.
was a big concern last season going into this season that the criteria would shift, and it doesn't appear to be the case.
No, and they have
Yeah.
different structures, so you can see how the criteria is interpreted on different body types, different structures, but you can very clearly tell that it's the same.
Same conditioning, same muscularity, same like similar shape, different heights. You got to consider that. Typically, someone that's taller is going to have a little bit wider clavicle base, a little bit more like shoulders, a little bit, not like a lot. You do have to consider that it is a different look when you get taller. You're bigger. You're a bigger person.
Hmm.
So, but all in all, I think the look was very similar. So I made the post. That post got so much traction because I think everyone agreed. There was like
Yeah.
700 likes on my little pro chat Instagram. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
oh,
thought I was like,
Sure,
it's for
just like a
chat.
sigh of relief.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, good. Everyone likes it. I didn't put like the butt on blast because I was like, that's kind of like too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the front was like great. The back does match.
Yes.
I would say Emily probably, but I don't know if like it was a posing thing. Emily was a little bit more like developed and like more shapely in that back pose, but it could have just been the image. It could have been I wasn't there. None of us were there. But I think they were very similar still. Because I saw her check in and her glutes looked great. I think it was just the picture. Um,
Probably.
but I was very happy with it. And actually, just speaking of that about glutes, there's been feedback to some of the girls, pro and amateur, this last weekend, amateurs, that their glute development's too much for fit models. So I know a lot of times people are like, oh, you can't have too big of glutes. Well, you can if it doesn't match, or the development is like too much. And then like shoulders still is a thing, an issue. If they're not filled out and they're really capped and dense, they're going to tell you to have fuller shoulders. Fuller doesn't mean more shoulder. It means more fat over that shoulder so you're not capped out. I
Hmm.
think that's misinterpreted because I've been hearing a lot of girls saying fuller shoulders, but now like I'm like after talking to some judges, I'm like, oh, they actually mean like actually like fat over it. Like it's too shredded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what do you mean
Because
fuller
full and
shoulders?
dense mean two different things.
Yeah, so the fullness, don't I would clarify with the judge if when they tell you that if they're telling you fuller shoulders and your shoulders look bigger than Emily's or any other pro like that is like maybe doing well, re-ask them that question because they actually might mean you need to get a little bit of something fat over that so you're not so delty. I
Hmm.
think that's what they mean because I'm like, dang, some of these girls have bigger shoulders than me and they're told fuller shoulders, but I think that's
Mhm.
that misinterpretation. So don't go train your shoulders more.
Yeah.
So clarify your criteria and your feedback from the judge.
Yeah. 100%.
And then in regards to, we'll wrap up here. Um, what do you guys think about the direction of Fit Model? Sorry, I have to like look at my screen. The direction of Fit Model. How do you guys think it's going, and like, how do you think that will play out here in these U.S. shows? Because we've got Wasatch and then Girl Power. So, what do you guys think?
I'm happy with the two winners so far. I think everybody's curious to see what will happen at the first US show, just with Wasatch being the first show. So I guess me and Liz are going to be guinea pigs for the US. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. I think that we've seen, um, well, I don't know. I can't even say that we've seen like less developed lineups because there was a lot of girls who were really developed in Japan. But I think that we do have some fit model pros in the US doing Wasatch that have not debuted yet who did turn pro with more muscularity and we're told to keep that muscularity consistent. So I'm interested to see how now that does on a stage and where they're going to lean with stuff. And this can kind of segue into another topic that we were talking about. I think that's why it's important just to keep your expectations realistic because we still don't know. It's still been so long since we've all been on stage. And no, the look hasn't changed, but now you're compared to different people and that changes things, you know, and it has been a year. So like naturally, I'm sure some of us did grow and put on some muscle or some density and some fullness in some places. So I'm really interested to see how it plays out. I have like no expectation going into it. Obviously, want to win, want to do well, of course, but it's also like you have to be realistic of like well, they might not like the look, you know. We might have to do some like major refining, you know, after. But you just have to use this as a finding a new baseline, I think.
Yeah, I would agree on that. I do think, and I told Emily this, and like I talked to Emily today, not talked to her. I talked to her too. I said she could be the fourth black cat if she didn't live where she lives. It's a little harder to coordinate. I was like, you can get the slippers.
Yeah.
Just buy her some
I'll
honorary
send her
cat
the
slippers.
link.
She can join us
I
in
did,
Pittsburgh.
Emily, if you're listening, she's gonna laugh now. I'm like, let me know if you want the slippers for Pittsburgh. You can wear
I'll
some.
send her a t-shirt.
Yeah, because she thinks the same. She does think the same way we do, and we have conversations. And I do tell her I'm very happy with her to be the first winner because I do think it holds some kind of line of where we need to be in regards to muscular development for the division. Because if we start pushing too close to bikini, then we're going to run into some ruts. And I don't think they want the division to go that way. Because what's cool about it is you can go into bikini if you're too big. Like that's the whole
Yeah,
point. Is to like grow and like change over to bikini if you want. Like they've literally said that.
yeah,
They've literally said you could segue into bikini. Like it doesn't
yeah.
mean you're
Don't.
a hard stop.
Yeah,
You know, and don't be afraid. Like there's so many opportunities, you know, in that route too. But like that's also not saying like someone more muscle than Emily is not going to win. I'm just saying like it is a nice like standard to kind of hold to because I do believe the winner from Taiwan is very similar. And so I'm like, okay, if we can keep this pattern, I think no one's mad about it. Nobody has
yeah.
been
Um,
mad. Yeah, either winner. I haven't heard anything like she's not because sometimes people say, well, what kind of division is this? No one has said, well, that's not muscular or that's not fit or anything. It's
any
literally,
negative comment I've heard is so far out of our fit model realm that they don't know what they're looking
well, it
at.
could be like, yeah, it could
You
be
know,
like a
like
different,
their opinion doesn't really
and
matter.
that's a different kind of thing. But like, I think
Yeah,
people that like the like fit model or are a bikini athlete included, because I do hear it from bikini athletes, they're like, this is good. This is good
hmm
for the division. You know what I mean? Someone had asked about feedback. Yeah, you'll want
yeah.
to ask the judges when you get off stage if they allow that. If
Normally,
not,
the
they'll give
head
you an
judge
email.
after the comparison round, typically the head judge will head backstage then and be back there ready to give feedback.
Yeah, this is
You'll
for
want to get it
NPC.
immediately after the show because
Yeah.
I think a few people have tried to like wait to see if they can get an email feedback, and I don't think they do that so much anymore.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know Sandy still does it, but it's hard if Sandy didn't judge your show. But yeah, I mean, you normally see a line of competitors waiting, and typically that's the line to talk to the
definitely
judges.
get your feedback because otherwise you will not change. Like I talk about this all the time. The only reason why I've gotten to where I'm at already is because I constantly ask for feedback at competitions or seminars, and I take advantage. I
Yeah,
take
you
advantage
should.
of that because you can change so much and look totally different. Like I will say, I mean, if anyone follows me, I look night and day different this year, but I was told to, right? Like they want
Yeah.
me fuller. I am much fuller, and that was my feedback. I'm literally the same, but I'm fuller, which
And
I mean, it might not translate well at all. I don't know, but I don't see why it wouldn't, right?
But
I
yeah.
look at myself and I think that was very small, but they must have liked something where I was able to just do well, right?
And you
So
regularly go to seminars and you make sure that that feedback still applies. Because that's another thing about not being on stage for
yeah,
7 months is like, okay, well, that was then, but like maybe my body's changed now. Am I heading in the right direction? Like, I take full advantage of that. Anytime I'm posing at a seminar, I'm
yeah,
also like, afterwards, like we did the Carolina seminar,
yeah,
afterwards, let's make sure that we have time to get a judge to look at us. Because that was just a situation where I had pulled my shoulder training back pretty
yes,
significantly. And Mo was like, no, you can keep training shoulders. So I added it back in.
yeah,
Had I not, probably would have been pretty skinny armed up there on stage next weekend. So
yeah,
that's why it's important to make sure that what they told you X amount of time ago still applies now.
Yeah, make sure
yes,
that you don't go too far in one direction or the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
yeah. Because even though I significantly look different, which I've seen the judges January, March. March twice, right? But January, I had like four of them, right? Sandy, Becky, Bernadette. Oh no, Bernadette didn't look at me. Mo, poor Mo. She's seen me like multiple times. But anyway, they were like, "You're gonna lose what? Where?" So then I was like, "Wow, I can come in way bigger."
Yeah, I
So
remember them telling you that, like, don't go too far,
Yeah.
yeah, I was
just a
telling
little.
Swan was there with me, and I told her that. I'm like, they're like, you don't need to lose that much, and I'm like, so I'm like telling my coach, she's like, well, don't let that scare you. I'm like, no, bro, I really think they're
It is
like,
kind of scary when they say that. But that's why you have to get updated feedback because
right,
I was scared about my back and my shoulders to the
yeah,
point where I was like hyper focused. I was like, oh, I'm gonna look huge, like all these things.
yeah,
And then Mo was actually no, like, no, I want you to pose dead on and like, keep training your shoulders, fill them back out. So we take this feedback and sometimes then like hyper focus on that one little
yeah,
thing, like you did with like the fullness, and you were like so paranoid, like, oh my God, I can't lose that fullness now. So
yeah. Well, but it's paid off, right?
yeah,
Because so I saw them in January when I was like 160. I was like 116, 117. I'm 110, 111. I'm like, okay, I guess they were right, like 5 pounds.
yeah.
And they were like, "Where are you going to lose from?" And then when I saw Mo in March, she's like, "I don't know where you're going to pull from. Maybe like a little bit." And Tim
She
said,
already
"Think."
looked shredded like 2 weeks into prep. I was like, dang, she's already ready.
Yeah, that's that furnace metabolism I have here.
Mm.
We've got, let's see,
Lindsay
mm,
said to bring food while you're waiting for feedback, which is a good tip because sometimes the
yeah,
line
bring
does get really
food.
long.
Yeah.
And food is not more important than feedback. That's the other
No.
thing. Like you can
You get
wait,
this
still eat.
feedback once, you can eat whenever. So
Yeah,
Just go
yeah.
get breakfast the next day.
I think we wrap up here, but one last thing is I really like the point, Liz, that you mentioned about realistic expectations because, um, yeah, I've been around the block for a long time. Liz has been around the industry for a long time. Like, it is hard to get to the Olympia.
Hmm.
It is hard. Like,
That's the point. It should be
So
the
to
best of the
to the
best.
extent that Emmanuel, who's a four-time Olympian, has placed fourth in the world twice, got 11th at last year's Olympia, people were debating if he was going to be able to make it back to Olympia this year. Like that's how difficult this really. It's not an easy thing, and I feel like people try to jump like three steps ahead, and it's like, whoa, we got to just get on the pro stage first. Let's
or
Yeah.
just
you got to get on the
see.
NPC stage. I've
Yeah,
been
that
seeing
part.
I've been seeing people saying that they are going to make it to the Olympia
That is
next
not an
year.
They're
easy
not pros.
thing to
And no,
achieve.
they're not even an NPC competitor yet.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm like, but you got to get on stage. So here, let's run it down, and then we're gonna go.
yeah.
Let's run down the path to getting to the Olympia.
Because there's
Let's run it.
levels. There's levels
Let's
to this.
let's run the levels real quick. Okay, so you pick an NPC show, right? You have to do open, okay? You got to do open. You got to do well in open. Open means all age groups, and you have all the heights. So first, you got to win your height class. Okay, so then you win your height class. Then you might want to win it overall, might not. It doesn't matter because I've never won it overall, and whatever. But
It's a good ego boost going into a national
it is.
show.
It is. I haven't, but so I always tell people it's still possible. But yes, so ideally, you win your height class, you win the overall, and if the show was small and there was like two people, you might want
Yeah.
to I know Liz, you've had a small show. It doesn't matter. I'm just
No,
telling
but
you.
I just told my posing client the other day, I was like, look, that show gave me no feedback.
Right.
And truthfully, it would have been beneficial for me to hit another couple regional shows just for
That's what I was
the
about to say.
stage time, just to see how I look next to other people.
Yes.
Like that would have been
Yes. So that's what I'm about
There's
to say.
value to that.
That's what I'm about to say. So like, so say your show was a small show. Your next step, get a bigger show. The other step is go to a place that's more competitive. So there are some states that are more competitive. I'm going to admit Texas and Florida are probably the most competitive states for competing. It is. It
Would
is
agree.
what it is. You look at Florida competitors, it is like crazy different. I'm
Yeah.
like, dang, we've got a lot of pros out of Florida in all divisions. And a lot of them are kind of based in the same locations. There's
Mhm.
Tampa area, then there's Miami area, right? Like that's just how it rolls, right? So you're getting all of these amazing competitors. Go to one of those shows. Like Swan flew, well, Texas is great, but actually Florida had more fit model athletes. So she flew to Florida and she got feedback from Tyler. So go to a big show that has like a big judge judging. Also
Which,
go to
hold on, plug real quick. Hunter Classic, October
Hunter
24th.
Classic.
Will have an Olympian head judge.
Ooh.
Gonna put that out there. We're also paying for the entry for nationals in December. So
Woo!
that's gonna be a big show if you're located in the southeast area and
If
you're
you want
looking
to
to hit
see
nationals.
all
And the three
three of
black
the
cats are
black
gonna
If
be
you
cats
want to
there.
hear the
there,
cats on the mic giving you your commentary,
commentary.
yeah.
Swan and
Um,
We
Ruby.
can also give you feedback if you want. Practice playing judge.
And we're gonna have our cat slippers on. I'm
yeah.
just kidding. We'll have something
I'll
else,
have
I'm
mine
sure, by
on.
then.
I'll wear
You
it.
know. What?
I'll wear my slippers whole
We'll
time.
wear them in our hotel room.
yeah.
Anyway, so make sure you go to a show with like a like higher level of judging, and then you go pick a show that could be a pro qualifier, and then you have to go through the pro qualifying events. You have to
So
win
not
your pro
easy.
card, and those are all based upon whatever show you do. It could be you might have to win an overall, you might have to win first in your class, you might do top two in your class. Depends on the size of the show.
It might be top
Um,
four overall. That's how Junior USA's normally is. There just only happen to be four height classes. But for bikini, there was seven height classes and only top four got pro cards, I want to say. So just
yeah.
kind
Yep. So there's that. Then, then, then you got to do a pro show. But then you got to do the pro show and win first place. And there's going to be 30 to 40 girls at least at all of the shows. So
yep.
now you got to take all of the top athletes from all of the pro qualifiers and you got to go against them. And then if you're coming from maybe bikini or something, you got to consider all of those athletes were probably fitting the criteria because they were actually the girls that won their pro cards in fit model. So the judges were like, "Ooh, this looks like fit model. You got to go get them."
Yeah.
So it's not easy. It's
No.
not easy. I am not claiming anything until something happens. And I'm
I
just going
also want to
to
talk about what the road to Olympia means. This drives me crazy. The road to Olympia is the interview that JM invites you to Pittsburgh to come film after you qualify for the Olympia. Then you film the Road to Olympia interview with JM. That is what that means. So currently, we are on our road to pro debut. That is what we are doing. That's the path that we are on. We are not yet on our road to Olympia path. One day, but not yet. It
and
drives
actually be a
me
phone call.
nuts. It drives me so nuts to see the road to Olympia. I'm like, that's not what that means at all. And also, like you said, yeah, it is no easy feat to get there. Even for top Olympians who have consistently been top Olympians, it's still not an easy feat. So to think that it's going to be a cakewalk is insane to me. It is so
It's
nuts.
true. It's true. And this is just because otherwise you're gonna end up very, very disappointed.
FAFO.
Just set yourself up for failure and
and
disappointment.
and then
Yeah.
you're going to not want to do this type of thing, right? Like
Because I think Fit Model has been a lot of instant gratification for a lot of people. And then the second it's not, it's going to be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like it's not the path they thought it might be.
And I
yeah,
think that's why it's important to just experience loss before you go pro, just so you can get that humbling because it builds character.
Yeah.
yes,
So that way you
yes,
can handle losing at the pro level if that happens. Because Sajin, she got 16th place and then turned around and turned that into a first place. So
Yeah.
you're going to end up losing more often than winning.
yes. And then one more last thing is if you lost to someone, you could always beat them. If you never won an overall, it doesn't matter. You can still get your pro card.
Yeah.
And if you get 16th place as a pro, you could win another, because I've seen that in
The next
bikini.
show.
Yeah, literally a week later.
We
A
just saw
week
that
later
happen.
too. Bikini has happened multiple times. 16th place win.
Yeah.
So just remember
But she
that
took her
too.
feedback and she applied her feedback. All of it.
Yes.
You can tell. I mean,
Yes.
I wish we should almost put side by side pictures of her feedback before and after
I'll do it on
on
Pro
Pro
Chat.
Chat because she applied her feedback and it was like all the
Like,
missing pieces, boom.
yes, I agree. I agree. And just be honest with yourself. I always say be honest. Have your coach be honest with you. Pay attention. Make sure you're seeing what's winning is what you look like. And if not, start
Yeah.
making some changes to your physique or your package or whatever. And, have confidence. I don't know that many people that are competing in a lot of shows, because still people are kind of like hiding behind whatever, which is fine. I know we have talked about this, but I
I'm
really
hiding from
don't.
now on. I'm hiding from now on. I don't care. I'm covering the delts and everything. No more sneak peeks for anybody. Um, I'm hiding until you can catch
I'm
me on the
doing the
stage.
oppostle route where I'm like, all right, I have my
You're like
spiral
full
episodes post
send.
every day.
April
Whatever. I don't care
Fools. I
anymore.
mean, no, I mean, us three, we just put it out there because, like, I'd rather have you guys see me in every light, every angle, every moment, late in the day,
Megan.
morning time, crappy posing, good posing. I posted my crappy posing the other day. I'm like, this looks awful. And why? Why does this look awful? And I told you all why. Like, it was way too flexed, way too topped. Like, shit happens.
It
And I'd rather
forces you
show
to
you.
actually like look at your posing, evaluate it for what it is instead of having blinders on if you're realistic with yourself. So having objectivity is very important too, like
Yeah.
not having a bloviated ego about how you're going to do or how you look. You have to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to know where your flaws are. If you really can't
Yeah.
realistically look at yourself and pick yourself apart, this is going to be difficult because somebody else, actually everybody else, especially at the pro level, everyone else is going to pick you apart. So if you
The
can't do that
judges
yourself,
will do it for you.
it's going to hurt when someone else does. That's
Yeah.
why
The
I'm like,
judges are
there's
very
nothing you can
honest.
say to any of us that we have not told ourselves. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we've
Every
heard it
single
all.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it. I'm like, why didn't y'all tell me this? Well, it looked good. I'm like, no, it didn't.
Like, well, it didn't look that bad, but then you fixed it, and now, yeah, I can see it looked pretty bad
You're
before.
like, oh yeah, it was bad. Yeah, yeah,
Why
you're
didn't
right.
anyone tell me how small I was last year?
It's okay. No one told me I was fat, so it's okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but like, I'm realistic, right? And like, all I can do at the end of the day is bring my best package and really, really dial that in and be locked in and have that drive and motivation every single day, which I have. And know that I am giving it my all on show day. And I cannot control who shows up. I cannot control what the judges are thinking. But I do know I can bring a better package. So that's what you guys can do. Just be honest and realistic, and have your coach have an explanation with you if you feel like you're confused with like how that process is and like what's next. Was this worth it? Like, you've got to be honest with yourself. Like, there is a path to the pro card and then there's a path to the Olympia, and it's not easy to either single one.
Oh,
It
okay.
might look like we have made it easy, and prep is not easy. That's the last thing I'm saying. Prep is not easy. This might look glamorous when we're on stage, but it is not. We have ups and downs. We have days we want to quit. We have spiraling moments. We have
I've
doubts.
been silent for 2 days for a reason.
Yeah,
Like,
like, it is not easy and it's not glamorous, and it requires a lot of effort, a lot of consistency, a lot of time, a lot of money, and that's just the truth of it. So you got to be honest when it comes to prep. Is it for you? Maybe it's not, but that's okay too. Like, if it doesn't make you a better person in the long run, or if it makes you miserable, or if it impacts like all the other aspects of your life, maybe not getting on
yeah,
stage is probably a better idea. And that's okay. Like, I have a lot of lifestyle clients and I have some prep clients. And I tell all of them, you don't got to compete. Like, nobody has to compete. Just because your coach competes, because literally that's how my business started, was I started competing 2012. That was a choice I made out of like nowhere. The internet was even happening. I was so old and all of that. But whatever, like, I had Facebook. And that's just something I love, right? Just because that's my hobby. Or if you guys follow us and that's the thing, oh, this is so cool. You can love the sport, but just realize everything you have to dedicate yourself to get to the stage is a lot of sacrifice.
All consuming. It really is. And people ask me, and I'm like, look, this is my entire life. This is my entire world revolves around bodybuilding one way or another, whether it's like the
Mm-hmm.
show or a manual show or all of it is intertwined. So for me, it's not like a big shift, but for an average person, you have to completely change
MySpace.
your entire life to fit this, at
Yeah.
this level, at this level.
MySpace. I used MySpace. I remember
I
typing all
had
those things with my
MySpace.
friends in the
The
corner.
top
Liz,
8
Liz
friends
wasn't even
list.
alive in MySpace days. I don't know.
Oh, I that wasn't my time.
I loved MySpace, then Facebook, and then Instagram dropped when I was competing, and then that's how I got all the following. Like, was just me like competing and sharing my
You
journey.
sent that one, and I was like, dang, that looks like a Pinterest picture. And you're like, yeah, actually, it did blow up on Pinterest.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, Pinterest. I stopped using my Pinterest. So I do have it. I save makeup ideas on there.
Mhm.
But anyway, we're gonna sign off. It's a little past our hour, and once again, we are not gonna have lives because oh my god, they're competing next week, you guys.
Competing.
I'm gonna
It's
be
just be
laying in
going
my bed
crazy.
and I'm gonna be on my laptop watching my girlies go kill
I'm
it.
so ready to get it over with.
And the
Yeah,
list the
Ugh.
list comes out in 4 days,
That's when
right?
it's gonna get like super real when the list comes out.
And then I'm
yeah.
gonna throw up for you guys.
I think
Yeah.
I actually might just like step away though. I do want to touch on this because I think this is important. So I've had like mentally tough days the last couple of days. I told you like it kind of hit me. It's just I've just been, in my head a little bit. And I took that time to then step away from the phone because the last thing you need to do when you're mentally compromised is to then open Instagram and
Yeah,
Oh
further
yeah.
make it worse. Even YouTube. Like I was like, I'm not watching any reviews of anything. Like I'm
I'm
gonna go
not doing
completely
that.
different genres. I
Yeah,
just need to not, I need to unplug my brain from this right now,
yeah,
and so I'll probably be doing the same next week. And this is something that me and Emmanuel worked on a lot in the UK because he had a situation where he left his coach and people didn't really know yet, but some people started finding out. And I was like, look, right now you control whatever your reality is. Like you can be delusional as you want this week going into the show if that's what's going to keep your mind where it needs to be and kind of keep you sane. And so that's what I will be choosing. The next week will be delusion and living in what I decide my reality is going to be, and it's probably going to be away from social media just because you can control that narrative. Once you open that phone though, it's over with.
It's
You
like all
allow
this noise starts just
everyone's
flooding into your
opinion.
brain. Yeah.
Yes.
I had to do that
And
going into amateur Olympia where I just cut off social media. Nobody knew what I was up to except for like Brittni.
and then you just pop out and win the whole
Because
thing.
there's people. I was like, all right, guys, it's show day.
I knew
Yeah.
she was coming. No, I actually told Swan that today. I said I'm not listening to any reviews for the next 2 weeks.
I don't even
Um,
know what people think about Wasatch, which I think I honestly, I'm like, I doubt that we'll be mentioned. It's okay. And the reviews, I'm sure John will bring us up, but I doubt that we'll be
John, he
mentioned in
cares
the other
about
ones.
us.
John, you listening,
Um,
man? You are a fan. I know for
but
some reason, I guess we don't exist, which is so weird to me.
yeah, it's,
I
it's
don't know.
strange.
I'll probably go the opposite route and just process it all. I'll watch everything and
Okay.
not
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Only tell
review.
me good
watch the
news.
Wasatch stuff. I'm not
Only
watching
tell
Girl
me
Power
good
stuff.
news.
Okay,
If it's
I'm not.
something bad, I don't want to know. I'll watch after the show.
Yeah,
I don't
peak
know until I
week.
spiral and then I have to turn everything off.
Yeah,
We'll see
peak
how
week.
it feels.
Peak week. I'm not listening to anything either.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doing any girl power stuff. But I am probably gonna listen to Wasatch stuff just because I'm like, who's going against my friends?
Yeah.
And I just want to dig a little bit. But like, I have my own thoughts. I do my own analysis, right? And I know like who I think the top fit model girls are. I'm never gonna share that with anyone because it's private. And I don't want anyone to feel bad if you're not on the list. But I do have a list, and the list has honestly come down a little bit. To be honest, there's some girls that I just know are gonna qualify, and then there were some that I thought were gonna qualify that I'm like, maybe not, and that's okay. I'm never gonna share it.
That's why prediction videos are hard though. We've watched a lot of predictions where some people like really thought people were going to come in and take the whole thing, and that wasn't the case at all.
Yep.
So like yes, they're cool, and sometimes when they're right it's really cool. Like when we're right it's like
We were
a
right.
little ego boost for our
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah.
But that's
I
why
think
those are
right.
so hard because you just don't know.
It is fun. Actually, it's really fun too when I call girls that I know are going to go pro because I can see
Mhm.
that too, and that's been fun. So I'm looking forward to Pittsburgh when we're there, all of us, and then also the qualifier for that, and then Junior USA has got so much heart.
Yeah.
You know,
I
that's
might
like,
have to go to that one just because,
yeah,
That's
I
gonna be
won't go.
nice, just like watching people get their pro cards and fit model as a pro.
for
Yeah.
We
team.
remember what it felt like chasing after that card.
God, yeah.
Liz, is it the 30th?
I think so. It's at like 31st. Because it's Emmanuel's birthday. So I'm like,
Yeah, we're gonna go to the Carolinas.
oh, well, I have to ruin his because he ruins mine every year with a show. So,
Oh, that's so
and
funny.
then of course the Mecca show. Guess what that's on? My freaking birthday. So I was like, I
Murder.
just can't escape this freaking bodybuilding.
No, I always miss my birthday every year, but this year I'm not because I'm taking that little pushing hard through like all these May shows, and then June I'm gonna take a little lull.
Oh,
So
I
I'm gonna
hate
enjoy
it.
my birthday in June. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's needed. I'm like, I know I'm going all in here, so I'm like,
you gotta
see.
have a break. You gotta have a mental break.
So
For
I don't
sure.
know what our pro chats will look like, with the season revving up, but we'll be in and out for sure. And
Just see how we feel.
yeah, I mean these are low key, it's fine. The recording ones, forget it. Too much
Yeah,
work.
they're stressful.
We're like, that's good. Like
Yeah.
people are like, can you do a review on Taiwan? I'm like, we like the winner.
Yeah, right.
That's the extent of our review. I'm happy for Myra getting
Well,
second.
and y'all do a lot of work. I say y'all because I don't really do as much for the reviews, but like with the spreadsheets and all these things, I kind of just show up and then give my opinion. But y'all
Oh,
do a
I
lot of
am working on that PowerPoint, by the way. So
That's our secret PowerPoint.
our
yeah,
secret PowerPoint.
y'all do a lot of
You might
background
be on it.
admin work. Okay, I just designed the t-shirts.
Yeah, we have like jobs now.
Yeah.
We've all like
We
Swan's
start
Assigned
dividing the
roles.
duties.
Swan's the spreadsheet girl. I'm the promo girl, like the social media girl, and then Liz is the promo girl with like our apparel, and
Marketing side.
Yeah,
we got
marketing.
our shirts coming from Pittsburgh. You guys,
Yeah,
listen. Listen. If people like our pro shop, we could sell their
yeah.
shirts.
The
Like turning
samples
into a
shipped. They're
serious
on the way.
operation.
Well, that's
Ooh.
like I made these Hunter Classic. Like I made the merch for that, and I was like, oh, like because people asked as soon as we had them. People were like, I want one, whatever. So I just kind of
Yeah.
made it so people could buy one. But then people actually started buying them, and I was like, oh, okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't think people were actually gonna want this.
Phoebe and Corey will probably review pro shows.
And model pro shows.
Oh, I was like, what is
Yeah, I was like,
Like
FIBO?
FIBO?
Fimo.
FIBO?
I just call it
I thought
FM. I'm
about
like, what? I'm like, does she mean FIBO? I'm like, I'm so confused. FIBO, fit model, got it. I say FM.
Yeah,
I
it is
need
my
to get a
favorite
Hunter
shirt.
Classic sweatshirt. I'm gonna get
It's
one.
my favorite. I need to send y'all crop tops too.
I've reached a
Um,
point where I'm cold all the time
We need
now.
cat blankets.
I can make them. My Hunter Classic backstage blankets on the way.
We need to get like the Angel competition style socks, which hold on.
Yes,
We
Oh,
need to get some for
we got a
our
lot of
show.
apparel needs
I
coming
can
up.
make it. I can have it to your door in 5 days. Don't worry.
All right, we gotta wrap up because I gotta
Yeah.
go to the gym at
I
5
have to
a.m. I'm like, you
go
guys. Well,
do
Swan
my
probably will get
second
up and do
round.
cardio. But
Yeah, try not to break any more machines.
We're
wait,
so,
are you gonna go do cardio right now?
Hmm.
Are you doing
I
your
have to go
check-in right
train
now
too. That's
too?
why.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to do that.
Yeah. Make sure it's in the sickest down lighting and that you. Okay, bye guys. I'm gonna log off
I
now.
just go in my garage with the full light just blasting from every direction. Nothing can be
Listen,
hidden.
listen. That video I posted today with that little side garage light that always hits those tie-ins that I got. I
I'm
love that one.
so bitter because we do not have a single gym in Huntsville that has a posing room, like a real posing room. So
I
all I
don't.
have is BS lighting everywhere and then my check-in lighting. That's all I have. So whenever I see like sick downlight, I'm like, oh,
I gotta go
yeah,
to like one of these gyms because I have like the Tampa gyms and stuff that all have like posing rooms. But I'm like, oh, it's like an hour drive. I'm like, forget it. I have my garage.
yeah,
I'm like,
Garrett.
it's good enough. It's fine. Who cares? Wait till you see me in bright lights.
Yeah, it's just cool for Instagram. That's it.
I
Yeah.
tried to do a downlighting check-in photo with my phone, and it just
Yeah.
made it have bad resolution, so I couldn't
Yeah,
see anything.
yeah. Everything's just blurry. It's like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Oh, Carol. Oh my God. I was talking about Carol today. Hi, Carol.
Oh, girl.
I was
It's
like,
looking really good.
she's so cute.
Carol's like, just so pretty. I always was saying that. I'm
We were
like,
just obsessed with her hair when she turned pro.
yeah, yeah. Carol's doing girl power with me, so I'll see her soon. A lot of people have not announced girl power. There's like 5 people have announced it, but I know
People are
there's a.
so sneaky. You know, they're
I'm
so
like,
sneaky.
Carol's put it out there. I love you, Carol.
Yeah.
I'm always here for like, I'm here for the ones that are like out there. I'm like, yes, you
Dude,
post
so
it.
many people have asked me if I'm doing that for Wasatch. I'm like, that actually sounds awful. Sorry, the back to back does not sound
Just
like a good
all
time
the
to me.
traveling you've already done, just
Ugh.
add on to the
Yeah.
Dude,
list.
I'm home for literally 3 days. My poor dogs, when I pick them up, they side-eye me every time. Like, I'm like, there's no way. But I mean, you might see me in California. I don't know. We'll
I
see.
already told you that was the show I told you to do. I
Yeah.
have a feel about it.
I haven't, well, I got in front of Sandy at Junior USA, so I think,
I
we
have
can
a feeling for you to do. I literally told you that.
I've
Like,
never done a muscle contest show. I've never
I,
done a muscle contest show.
I told you a month and a half ago to do that show. I was like, for some reason, I feel like you need to do that show. I literally, it like
Yeah.
came to my mind, and when things come to my mind, I
It's a
always suggest
sign.
it is for some
Do
reason.
it, Liz.
The
I'm
pit
like
model
Liz.
gods.
I'm like Liz needs to do this show. Like literally, it was
She like
like,
woke up from her sleep and had
yeah. I'm like, and then like I've already told Swan to do St. Pete.
Mhm.
I don't know, you guys. I get these ideas, and I swear to
Dude,
you,
wait, okay, so we gotta clip that. We gotta come back to that later if it all comes true.
if it
I mean, I
comes
do like
true.
the idea of having a surfboard, so
You like the cool trophies,
I
man.
like the cool
I cannot do
trophies.
St. Pete, so I need one of my friends to do it and win it because like that is such a it's my favorite show in my life.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'll be over here doing girl power, Pittsburgh, Miami, and
Also,
probably
David's promo on that show is hilarious, dude.
he's
David's
amazing.
funny.
He's
I told
the
him I've been drinking the Kool-Aid, so might see
listen.
him.
Listen, you guys, he's like one of the best promoters. Like I love him. Like he's so good. Like I promise you, like I
He's
don't
so
like
creative too. Like he
yeah.
like switches it up.
Yeah, I'm not like really blowing like any like random like smoke. I'm not making it up. Like I literally love that show so much. Like I loved it so much. My husband did it. Like that's like I literally am like someone needs to do this that I love. Swan, go do St.
So I managed to qualify somehow before. I'm sitting home.
Right, yeah.
Take
That's
myself a
true.
little life break, get my life together.
So I like low key, and we are wrapping up. I'm low key like so. I'm like okay, well, depending how I'm doing in August, I'm like okay, I have to do Tampa because that's like 50 minutes. There's no doubt Tampa all
Yeah.
the day, even though
Your backyard.
it's humongous, but it's fine. I'll be fine. I'm doing Pittsburgh, which is like way bigger. And
I
then
booked
anyway,
my flight and my Airbnb, so
yeah, okay.
not
So
registering yet, but it is booked.
I
so
just
I'm going
asked
to
her where I
Texas. If
registered.
I'm going to go to Texas. I was
Yeah,
like Nashville, Texas,
come
Nashville,
to
Texas.
Texas.
I'm like Texas.
I wish they were on the same weekend.
Okay, whatever.
I
Screw
okay, maybe I'll take it back. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not committing that far. I'm literally committing right now to girl power, and that's it. I know I got my stuff set up for Pittsburgh. That's all that matters, just because it's like
One foot
expensive.
in front of the other, okay?
Yeah,
You
so
just got to
I'm
worry
just
about the right
on.
now, right now.
I'm just on girl power, and I know I'm doing Miami because it's just masters and it's like across the state. I'm like, I'll just drive
Yeah.
over there. But like, I'm not even like I booked a room and that's it. I'm like, that's good for now.
Yeah,
Whatever. That's easy. But I'm like, okay, girl power, just focus. Because I am not a person that's usually like that. I'm usually like always ahead, and I'm like, just focus here. So I'm really proud of myself. And my husband was like, keeps talking about Pittsburgh. I'm like, I'm not thinking about
yeah.
Pittsburgh. He's like,
We're not
no.
there yet. We're not there
And he's
yet.
shocked because that's not my personality. I am
Yeah.
such a
You
planner.
gotta
And I'm
take it
like,
one show at a
Which
time.
I will say, I'm so excited now because Emmanuel's not doing Pittsburgh, and I'm like, thank God. I was so stressed
yes.
about that. Y'all know I was so like,
Especially the makeup part.
yes, and like the tan
Yeah.
situation and how all that was going to work. Yeah, I was not happy about that, but we still want to do a show together because that's our goal is one day to win a pro show together. Obviously,
Oh,
that'd
that'd
be
be
Oh,
the coolest
awesome.
thing ever.
there's plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, but I'm like, not that one. Like,
Yeah. Just be the Olympian, both win. I don't
I
care.
mean, right? Yeah, that would be great.
Listen, you already know my goals for the Olympia, like for things. I'm like, I want to just go party. I'm going no matter what, so I'm there.
Yeah.
I love a good Vegas party.
Yeah, I'm
We'll be
like,
there anyways, regardless of whatever happens. So might
yeah,
as
my husband's 40th
well.
birthday. We've got our ticks
Yeah.
already, so whatever.
That's why when I talk about the Olympia, it's not because I am this faithful that I'm going to qualify. It's the fact that I am this faithful that Manuel's going to qualify, and that one way or another, I'm going to be backstage, whether it's by my own means or his.
You're there. I'm there no matter what because I
Yeah,
already have our tickets already paid for because we have the passes, and Swan just goes. So we're all there. So we'll see you
yeah,
guys. We'll be at the Olympia.
yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna sign
Qualified or
off.
not.
Right.
Who
But nice
knows?
chatting with you guys, and we'll keep you all posted. We'll probably do our next pro chat. I'm looking at the calendar. Maybe
Probably
like the
sometime
first,
after our shows.
maybe the last week of April. Oh wait, ooh, we gotta go to California.
I think we'll need to do a recap. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It'll be needed.
is yours the second? If you do California, May 2nd.
I haven't even looked at it. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even
I
like
think it's
It's
Pittsburgh.
one
May
of
I
the
2nd.
booked
earlier
everything because
days
I
of the
knew
month.
100%. But like California, I'm like, I'll just cross
Randomly.
that bridge when we get there. You know?
Yeah. So we'll have like a week and a half to figure that out. So
Yeah,
yeah, we'll do a pro chat maybe April 28th.
Sounds
You
good.
know,
with me.
and we can decompress. They'll give me a couple days after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, it was nice chatting with you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll save this on YouTube. And you guys make sure you follow us and follow our Instagram page as well, Pro Chat Fit Model. And until next time,
Next
bye.
time we'll be
Yeah.
done with our pro debuts.
I know.
Okay, stop making it
Yeah, I
real.
hate that.
Ah.
All right, bye y'all.
Bye.